Good Friday to you.
Good Friday to you, sir.
Good Friday. Yes. Oh, before we get into it,
Yeah.
Rusty's here.
Rusty's
I think
here.
Rusty wants to read the sponsor.
Yes, he does.
Hey, Rusty, who's sponsoring Beer Friday?
Sponsored by Charleston Insurance, Furniture Warehouse, Kent Construction, Pancratz and Hodge, Serenades, Secure Store 50, and the Eagles.
All right.
All right.
We're
Fantastic.
into it.
We
And
are in it, man.
you know what we're drinking today, Bruce?
I don't remember.
Joey, it's a
delicious.
golden ale. It's from Tulsa. Oh, I might have missed the can. It was
I
brought
think it's
to
down
us
there somewhere.
by show friend Chris Zurcher. And sometimes, and it is a Good Cause Brewing. It's a golden strong ale.
All right.
And it is. Oh, cheers!
Cheers.
It is. Tasty.
It's
A lot of
pretty
booze.
damn good.
There's a lot of booze on the
Yeah,
front.
there is.
Pretty alcohol-y, ethanol little thing, but then it kind of mellows out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a great after beer rock.
Mm.
Big shout. We got to give a shout to them.
Oh yeah, so we're also like slightly full from Beer Rocks because Rusty did a story on
One beer rock.
Beer Rock out of Sedgwick.
Yeah.
They got a fancy sign up there, and they sent some Beer Rocks up. So we're gonna give a shout to them.
Huge shout out to Jim.
Very
Jim.
delicious beer
Delicious
rock.
beer
the
rock.
best beer rock in Sedgwick by far.
Oh,
Yeah,
without
really.
doubt. Without
Nice
doubt.
people, too.
Very good people.
I gotta watch it on the Beer Rocks. That's a freaking political subject. I'm not making any Beer Rock claims. I will say they have a very good beer rock.
Okay. They have a good beer rock. That's fair enough.
I thought it was a really good.
It was good. I
Yeah.
had a brisket beer rock. That was
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
tasty.
they
And they had a
nice.
pretty good cinnamon roll. So yeah.
Yeah, they did. I had
Yeah,
a
you
little
wanna get-
cinnamon roll.
Everything's homemade. They make the dough. They make the dough for the beer rock. It's all that. Yeah.
Well, there's beer rocks everywhere,
Beer rocks everywhere.
but we did enjoy those.
Yeah.
So, did you see anything exciting this week?
We missed you. Went to Old Settlers on Saturday.
Oh hell,
Really
I'm
missed
so
you.
sorry.
No,
I
it's
know
okay.
I had some chores that I
Really
made a
wanted
commitment to,
yeah.
and then Beer Friday got a little rough. It
I
got into the
know.
Beer Friday evening, and
Yeah,
then Hurricane Jim.
He give him some credit, Bruce. He's got his working fingers now. He has to do chores that catch up.
I do. I have working
You do.
fingers
That's
now.
a big deal.
But
yeah.
Hurricane Jim, well, Sam wasn't around, and Jim's wife Beth wasn't around. And so if I hang out with Jim, my father-in-law, then Sam can't get mad at me, and then
Right.
his wife can't get mad at him. It's like a little thing.
Yeah.
Sam says I make her sound mean over the radio or the show. She's not mean. She's quite wonderful. But
She is quite wonderful. Yeah.
so is my father-in-law. So it's
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah,
Anyway,
good.
Yeah, I saw something cool this week, and
Fill
I
me
guess
in.
it's going to be in the paper too. And I'm
Okay.
trying to work and get to it. So we had a friend of the friend of the paper,
Uh-huh.
Paul Unruh, show up at the office. He's like, on Wednesday, he's like, you ought to get out there and go. There's some robots in the field by me, and I'm like, what? So I drive up north of Newton, and
Is it image 2 or 3?
I don't know. See which one it is. I got a picture of it.
No, it's
No,
not.
that's not that one.
There we go.
There you go.
Anyway, if you look at it, you can see them. There are these little robots in a soybean field, and they're
I'll be
they got
damned.
like 2 weed eaters on the front, and they're just
Yeah.
like weed eating in between the rows. They were so cute. They were like little things. There were like 3 of them, and they're going back and forth.
Yeah.
Anyway, they got robot weed like polar things that were out in a field north of Newton, and then I talked to the kid. It was a summer job. He's a high school kid who was running them, and he's like their minder. So they show up to the little truck where they need some more battery, and he puts the battery in, and they go out and they do their thing. But I just thought about all the times being out in the field, and like if you had to, pull rye
Me
or
too.
shatter cane, and
Yeah,
Wayne, my brother, watches
pigweed.
it now, and he's like, bullshit, you pulled no shatter cane. No, I didn't, Wayne, you're right. But like, yeah, pigweed or all
Yeah.
the weed pulling.
Walking
And
So I'm all for this.
And think of the little robots going through like
I'm all for this because of that. Yeah.
yeah, how many kids could you save? I don't know. It made character, but I
Yeah.
just thought about that, and I just thought you would think that was cool too.
I do too.
Like, and
Yeah.
it was really neat looking at them. So
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun doing that. So that was
Good.
my fun
Good deal.
story. My
That's
fun story
good
of the week.
for you. Good, man.
Yeah. What about you? How's your week been? It's been a while since you and I touched base.
It
What's up?
is. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have one very, very small beef, but
Uh-oh.
it just sticks
Okay.
in my craw a little bit. Did you know?
Uh-huh.
Well, one of my favorite things to do on Sundays is sit on my porch, drink Bloody Marys or red beers, okay, and
Yeah.
then make breakfast. It's one of my favorite
Yeah.
things. Did you know in Newton, Kansas, you cannot buy beer before 11 a.m.? Not even non-alcoholic beer. What kind of chicken shit deal is this?
I don't know, man.
I am so
They
sick
were the
and
worst. I
tired.
heard someone say this years
Yeah.
ago, and they said a drinker knows when the bars close, a drunk knows when the stores open, and like Damn, I did not know that it was 11 o'clock on a
Yeah.
Sunday. What is it on a normal day, like 10?
I don't know, but I've had to do the walk of shame and walk the beer back from Dylan's because the liquor store's
Oh,
closed.
that's terrible.
You gotta take that back.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I am sorry that happened to you.
So I'm against this rule.
Hey, and I covered up your Old Settlers. Did you have any fun Old Settlers experiences? Looked like there were a ton of people out there.
There were. We went and ate tacos. We went way too early. It was packed. The Legion was packed.
They were $4 tacos, weren't they?
Yeah, I believe so.
What about the beers? There used to be like dollar beers back
I don't
in the day.
know. They were cheap enough. We drank the hell out of them, but it was a good deal. It was fun.
It looked like it was packed over there, so that's exciting.
That's
Good
all.
for
We
them.
didn't ride any rides, didn't play any games, just went and ate tacos and got the hell out of there.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
well, I'm
good
sorry
deal.
I missed you. But,
That's all right. Yeah.
trying to think if I have any other things.
What do you don't have anything?
I mean, I got news stuff,
Okay.
but I don't know. I don't have anything to rant about unless you do.
No, I don't.
No, I don't actually. No, we're actually gonna keep it nice. No one's gonna start screaming random stuff. No, I do, and this is kind of newsy, but I was on a little bit of a hunt this week. It was kind of fun. So, one of the questions we get the most at the paper over
Right.
our 10 or 11 years is, why doesn't Newton build an overpass? The great overpass over the railroad.
Right, yeah.
This question comes up. Well, the water main broke last week over there, and so it was closed Main Street for a while, and a lot of people were like, this is why we need an overpass. And Joey pointed it out, and I was like, that's good. Joey's like, why don't you just do a story to finally just put this to bed?
Right.
It's like,
yeah.
we're going to put it outside of the paywall, and then whenever someone's like, why don't we have an overpass, we just put out the story.
Right here.
So, I go and start doing the story about, writing about why we haven't had an overpass over the years. So, do you know why we don't have an overpass?
Do tell.
They haven't built one.
They haven't built one. Son of a bitches!
I know. But actually, it has to do with cost as well as the downtown or adjacent businesses. So if they were to build an overpass, you can't just build one straight up and straight down.
Right.
So you have to build one that's, long. And
Yeah.
you can't just build like a 45-degree grade because, again, not everyone can go up a
Right,
45-degree grade. Look at the bike people.
Yeah.
To be rolling down. So they have to do it long. So it's about a 6% grade or whatever. Well, that makes it hundreds and hundreds of feet. Well, then when you're building that, you've got to have support and stuff for it. So they would basically have to bulldoze blocks of Main Street to do the first crossing.
Sure.
So they
Yeah,
would totally
right.
bulldoze our building. So we're going to come out editorially against this idea.
Overpass
Depends
is
what they
right.
want to pay for the building. This could be the most profitable thing the paper ever did.
I'm open to it.
Joey's open to it. So, but anywho, so they'd have to bulldoze a bunch of buildings. Well, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to market your historic downtown when you don't have historic downtown anymore.
Right, yeah.
It would also kind of kill the old Dillon's development thing they're trying to do because, So,
yeah.
anyway, that's why it doesn't work there. It doesn't work on First Street because of similar concerns. There's some railroad property that
Right.
the concrete place wasn't a big fan of the idea. So that fell through. And pretty much everywhere they can't do it on Broadway because you'd have Ardent Mills.
Oh, gosh,
that would
yeah.
cause some issues
Yeah.
going on.
Suck it up and wait at the crossing, people.
Yeah. Tunnel. Oh, and I'll talk to you about the tunnel. Okay. So we get rain once in a while here, and so what rain does is it flows downhill.
Right.
And so water would just sit there, and so under regulations, you have to have a tunnel that's a certain amount below the moving track because there's stuff going over it.
Yeah.
So you'd have a 20-foot hole in the ground, and then the water would sit there, and I guess you could run pumps and stuff. A drain. Where would it drain? Peanut gallery. The creek. So yes, if we wanted to have a pump station in the bottom of our 20-foot hole that pumps the untreated water out to the creek, yes, we could.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it's all draining through this polluted ass ground anyway, so I'm sure we'd have to run it through the treatment plant or a separate plant. I don't know, or just say screw it. I don't know. Just let a
Some
big
people
pond.
say, build the train up and then put them from the tunnel under the train tracks.
Okay. I never thought of that one. I imagine that might be difficult to get BNSF to agree.
Yeah,
agree to
probably
something.
so. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, just from past experience here.
No, I agree.
Amtrak too.
Oh, and Amtrak. Yeah, how would it stop at the Amtrak station? There's a ladder, so you go to the depot and you just climb a ladder and hop on your train and get on going. So anyway,
Kansas City.
that's that. So if you did, let's say you decided piss on downtown, I want to bulldoze it, or you managed to get a hold of this.
Okay.
So the cost, they did a study of it in 2000 was $10 to $17 million to build this. Oh, not so bad in 2000. Adjusted for inflation, and I use the municipal price index, which takes city construction equipment, though you could do the CPI and it's relatively a similar number because they did both.
Fair enough.
But adjusted for inflation today, we're looking at between $22 and $37 million. So what would that cost the taxpayer? So using our current mill and what it's worth, that would be between 10 and 15 mils. And so what that would cost you on your home is if you had a $200,000 home, you would be paying about a $230 a year cost to afford over 20 years.
Yeah.
So to afford that thing, or over let's see, so you'd pay $4,600 in taxes over the term of the overpass at the minimum to pay for it. Now, if you've got a state grant, it would be a little bit cheaper, but again, you still have to bulldoze your downtown.
Right, yeah.
So, long story short, well, I'm pro. I love big box, out of the box thinking.
Yeah.
I love this. It's just not feasible. But here's the fun thing.
Okay.
Maybe this hops into 100 years ago. I'm ruining my article because I'm going to put this all together in the article because I think it's kind of cool.
Article will be way better.
Yeah.
I think this is going pretty good, to be quite honest, but it's on you. Yes, thank you for believing my writing skill. I like that. But, anywho, so in the article, so I was looking up, the Historical Society has also taken on this question over the years, and guess what Newton was doing 126 years ago, before the first automobile graced our great city streets?
What were they? What?
Debating on building a main street overpass for buggies.
For buggies! Holy shit!
And guess why that failed? Guess why?
Not economically feasible?
Cost, and it would ruin the
downtown.
Yeah.
Holy
So,
shit!
everything has happened before, it's happened again. There's nothing new under the sun.
No, there's
Ecclesiastes,
just
all
not.
this stuff. But yeah, so that's that.
just
So
live in the Matrix.
Newton has been spending 126 years randomly debating this issue. Oh, and the funnest part was, after that, there was a guy named I want to say J.R. Pruitt, and I feel like he was involved in other stuff because that name seems familiar enough where I think I've written about him in other historical stuff. But this guy named J.R. Pruitt, he had an idea, and it was to build an elevator. So you would drive your car or your buggy up to an elevator, and maybe they had a steam engine, maybe they had some man running a crank, and they would crank up the platform, you would go across, and then they'd lower it, and that's how you would get around. So maybe we can try that.
Maybe we could try the elevator. Space age, yeah.
That would be space age. Yeah, space age elevator.
When are you going to get the flying vehicles?
Yeah, when are we going to get the flying vehicles?
Yeah.
Flying trains. God, that's terrifying.
Monorail.
Oh my God, it could be like Epcot.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, okay, so outside of that, that's all I got. And news-wise, we talked about the farm thing. We talked about those. I have, if you're into politics and looking at numbers, I did a little deep dive on the various how parties and stuff turned out and voted for the primary.
Right, yeah.
I think it's interesting. There's probably like 12 readers who also think it's
I
interesting.
was one of the 12,
Oh,
yeah.
good. I'm glad to hear that. But anyway, I think that'll be, thank you. That'll be in the newsletter, so there's a little deep dive on that.
Yeah.
Rusty, if you had a story you finally got to, you were excited about.
I did.
You were telling me about it when you got in here. You're like, have you read that? And I was like, I have not.
Oh, the facts classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
what they're doing. Yeah, it's not that exciting.
Oh.
Okay.
It's exciting to me. So,
Okay.
yeah, we'll have some stories there. to check
Yeah,
out.
good deal.
So,
We got a picture we have to talk about too.
oh hell yeah! We forgot to mention one other
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Big
Because-
thing,
because,
big happening in
look,
town.
Afroman reads Harvey County now. Why don't you? There it
Oh.
is.
Boom.
Good. We
Look
should
at that.
do a house ad.
Yeah.
So this was wild. I'm going to tell this story too. And
Okay.
Again, I hope I'm not wasting too much time.
No, you take your
It's our
time.
damn show.
You're good. Afroman is
so
on our screen with
I got to run one of the weirdest ass newspaper deliveries I have done in my career.
But
So.
it's epic. It's epic.
So Tuesday night, there's a big concert, right? Afroman out at Moxie's. If you're unfamiliar, you know, Cool 45,
Right,
Tuesday
yeah.
Night, yeah, and the Because It Got High. Like, he was really big in, like, 2000, so, when I was young.
Mhm.
And, so, anyway, he had a big-ass crowd at Moxie's, like, almost sold out. Everyone's just having a good time. So he was really gracious. He only played for like an hour and 20 minutes, but he signed autographs, did all this stuff for like an hour afterwards. So I had went there, took some pictures, filed a story for the paper, and then I was like, well, I'm done with everything. So I went back there, just kind of hung out and watched, had a beer with Bert. Bert was pretty tired out, but hung out with Bert. Shout out to Bert.
He was tired out. Okay.
Yeah, everyone's tired out. But anyway, so hung out there, and they were going through and signing autograph stuff, and they got me to come up. They're like, oh, you need to take a picture with him. You need to take a picture with him, because they had a Harvey County Now newspaper where
Yeah.
I had written about him coming to town. They thought it'd be funny if I take a picture with the newspaper in the back.
Yeah.
So go up, take a picture with him, talking with him. He signs it. And he was like, oh. I guess he takes papers from where he goes. He's like, hey, can I have this? Well, they didn't want to give it to him because they were going to put it up on the wall with his autograph.
Sure. Yeah.
So they didn't do that. But then I felt kind of bad. And so I was like, oh, hell, I'll just go and get him one. So it was like
Get you
midnight.
one.
I run back up the article. Joey and Lindsay office. Joey and Lindsay are just finishing it. Grab a newspaper. I drive out there and everyone's gone at this point. They're just getting stuff put up. And I was like, well, hell, did Afroman leave? And they're like, no, I think he's in his camper. So he has this real nice camper. And, so I go and I was like, well, I don't know what to do because like I didn't want to like knock on the door. Like that seems like a little much. And so Monica over at the bar's like, nah, he'll just knock on the door. It'll be fine. So Monica and I went and knocked on the door and he was hanging out in there and he opened the door and he was eating some food after the concert and I handed him his Harvey Counter now and he said thanks and he shut the door. And
What'd the trailer smell like?
I don't know for sure. I couldn't smell anything.
Alfalfa.
And you know, I couldn't smell anything. And here's the deal: like, I wouldn't want to make him. I wouldn't want to make him mad on the internet, man.
No, you don't want to make him mad on the internet.
He's a capable dude. But anyway, it was a good concert, fun time. He was great. He was really kind to everybody. I feel like everyone who left was super happy with him. Really, really, really nice person. So
Good
that
deal.
was that. So
Yeah.
that was the
Again,
strangest.
how sad Afroman reads Harvey County now? Why don't you?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. I think that's a good enough thing to take us to the break.
Well, I got years ago.
Oh shit, Bruce! I'm so rude.
Yeah, no, you're all right. You're all right. You know, we talked a couple weeks ago or last week about how gasoline was a thing back then, always blowing up.
Yeah.
So were kicks to the head and horses.
Oh my God, that was like every other week.
So Carl Peterson was injured while riding a horse. His foot was so badly injured that the amputation may be necessary.
Oh.
This is in Burton. Same week. Little Emma Wagner, not Emma Wagner, little Emma Wagner.
The small one. Emma Wagner was the spinster who lived down the road.
Now, she's not just in critical condition, but in quite critical condition. Skull fracture, kicked in the head by a mule.
So much so they named a creek after her.
Was that?
I don't
know.
know.
He made that up.
Damn you, Rusty.
Damn you, Rusty.
Yeah, but it was cool.
I was like, if they named it after her, why was there a creek already? This makes no sense. Yeah.
I got two Jims from Halstead.
Oh, my God.
Small boys with matches caused a fire Tuesday afternoon at the Jones place. A barn was burned. Little shitheads were playing with matches and burned old man Jones' barn down.
That's terrible. I bet they got strapped, man.
They better have. Yep. And I don't know what to do with this. They're drinking cups now in the interurban thanks to an unknown Mexican woman for bringing it about. She provided anonymously provided drinking cups.
Necesitas agua? Like, what are we? Or like, is this like? I just want to understand if this is like science at that point. They're like, yo, we need drinking cups. We had been slurping out of the communal bucket, but
You're right.
There's some diphtheria and tuberculosis on.
Yeah.
But this Mexican gal,
And some lady stepped up.
she brought a cup for everyone.
She was the Rosa Parks of interurban.
No, I don't think so. Don't think so at all. I would say that maybe Saul Pasteur. She could be the Louis Pasteur of interurban. But yeah,
she stepped up.
She did. She sure stepped up and made life better. Also, hell, Bruce, I got to write an article about that. Do you know, about the interurban, right?
I do, yeah.
I had two different people come in here and they didn't know about the interurban, and some guy was like, or some person, not a person, I know him, and he was like, hey, what are those concrete things I see? And I'm like, oh, that's the interurban. Then I explained the interurban to him as well as another person who came in.
Yeah.
So, I think that's going to be a great article.
Can
you imagine? There was like a little trolley you'd hop on between Newton and Hutch, Wichita, just doo-doo-doo.
If you want to crop tour, I can show you those concrete things.
Well,
you
we
can
need
take
you to
pictures.
get art for the paper.
Yeah, we do.
So we'll schedule that next week, probably next Thursday.
Yeah, that's a hell of a deal.
Day, so that sounds good.
Yeah, I like it.
Cool. Well, anyway, we're going to get...
We should probably
get to a break.
We should
and we have an
probably
awesome guest coming up.
We do. I'm excited.
Yeah, Newton's a resident optimist. So get ready. Carol Suits.
Maybe it wasn't meant to be, just like in a dream. Maybe I'm starting to feel what true love can be. She is out of reach for someone like me. Baby, you keep pushing me, yeah, yeah, yeah. Stop putting things in my head. Baby, 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 stop tempting me. Is it a dream? Only time will tell. Maybe she's fooling us all to get what she wants. She's just playing games. Maybe that's what I want. She is out of reach for someone like me. Baby, you keep pushing me, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, we're perfect.
Have you ever
Okay.
watched those commercials?
Yeah,
Bruce?
I made them. Yeah,
I don't know how I feel about those. I just watched those.
yeah,
Well,
I made them.
Hey, Carol Sue.
Hi, Carol Sue.
Hey, Adam.
Welcome to Beer
Welcome.
Friday. It's
Great,
good to
because
have
I
you.
ran away.
Where'd you come from? Where'd you run away?
I
Prairie?
ran away from Prairie.
They wouldn't
Her
let
job.
you
She just,
Well,
she
they
just made
let
a
me
run
go,
for it.
but they said I, you know, me, I almost lived there, so I ran away. Came to visit you.
go. Well, that's nice. We're only a couple blocks away, so that's not too bad.
Not too bad at all. You know, I've got fast feet.
You
Yeah,
did.
no,
You
you're
beat
speedy. You beat
Zurcher here.
Zurcher
I
over
Yeah,
beat-
you
And
did.
he was
And-
on a bicycle.
Yeah, and you didn't have a speck of sweat on you. Zurcher
He
was
almost
huffing,
died.
huffing like he went up the Man 2 incline. But yeah, so welcome, and it looks like you hauled some. It looks like you hauled some prairie
Goodies
stuff here.
over.
I did.
And for the
because
people at home watching, being annoyed, that sounds like a sponsored bit. It's not. We're getting not $1 out of this, but it's still good.
It is. It's
And,
still
and
good.
you know, we can take this off the counter and do something totally different. I didn't know what we want to do.
no, we like
could
the way
do
you
great.
think.
We
You
could
This is
do
all
a
great.
little bit of prairie, but you know, also we
We
got
do whatever
amazing
you want.
children and
Yeah,
in this
we'll get
community
to
or
it.
whatever.
So what have you brought us, Carol Sue? What do we got going on
First
here?
of all, you know, you got a lot of beverages around
Yes.
here.
yes, yeah.
And I brought a beverage,
Okay.
but it does not meet the alcohol standards that you have here.
Ooh.
And I guess I was pretty ignorant
put
about
these on the
cups, and
We have
so I
plenty of
brought
cups.
some
You're
cups.
fantastic.
Things, Carol
And
Sue.
I brought
She's
some
on the rank
cups.
of best guest so far.
These are really neat.
What are they?
What are they?
Yeah,
Well,
fill
we
us
have
in.
mule mix.
Uh-huh.
Mule mix.
We have turmeric lime.
Okay.
Recline.
We have elderberry grape,
Okay.
and we have spice cider.
And
Hot damn.
that's
They
exciting.
are all
No.
kombucha.
Oh.
Oh.
Nice. And is this also a
Kombucha.
prairie?
This is also a prairie on tap.
On tap.
On
On
tap.
tap, just like you guys having beer on tap.
They
we
have
have
kombucha.
kombucha
You guys
on
could
tap.
have a Kombucha Friday.
We
You
could
could,
have a
you
kombucha
could,
Friday,
yeah.
maybe, or a
Kombucha
smoothie
Thursday.
Friday,
Oh, yeah.
or a salted creamery, ice cream soda Friday.
There's a lot of stuff over
Yeah,
there.
There's a
we
lot
are.
of
And you
stuff
guys have a
over
lot
there.
of teas. You got
A
all
lot of
kinds of
times
stuff.
all- and
Seasonings.
then because you want to clean your palate
Uh-huh.
off in between tasting different things, we have the amazing, totally great for
Yeah.
wine tasting and charcuterie boards.
Yeah.
The wine tasting palate cleansers.
Well, and I love. Thank you. I've had a few of these before,
Oh.
and
Thank
I
you,
like
thank
these.
you.
They look very much
Yes.
like what comes off of your pepper nut line.
It does.
And
It
it's
does.
my understanding that this was another way to use that line to market, like the little ability it has. And these are everywhere, right? Like these
Those-
are nationwide. at
These
this
are
point.
nationwide, wineries all over the place. So you
They're quite
have
delicious. They taste like a sweet little cookie. They're
They
not
do,
very
don't they?
overly sweet, but it's just like a little cookie, friend.
So
Kinda
I'm
like an
giving
oyster
you
cracker.
a,
Add a little sugar to it.
a little bit better than an oyster cracker.
Oh, Ruster. Oh, they're
Rusty.
very good. Like the world's best oyster cracker.
They really
oh
are.
no! Don't equate them to an oyster cracker because
Okay.
that goes into soup. This does not go
You
into
couldn't
soup.
put them in soup? I bet you could.
No, I wouldn't put it in soup. But I would follow a glass of wine or some various cheeses with one of those. Now, I have poured for you a mule mix kombucha. And cheers and have a
Cheers.
taste.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Mm.
I felt that in my
That's
eye.
tasty.
It
I
is
like
tasty.
that.
Yeah, I do too.
So what is kombucha good for? Is it like a probiotic?
It
for
is a
digestion?
probiotic beverage so it's been a tea that has been fermented.
Fermented tea.
Fermented tea.
Fermented tea, and then so you do a process of a couple week fermentation with the tea,
And you have like a mother, right? Like one of those
and
big
there
little
is
yeast
it's called a
strands in there?
SCOBY,
Oh, a SCOBY, that's right. A mother's
symbiotic bacterial organism
Okay.
is what that stands for. And then after you do the fermentation with the tea, then you add the ingredients that adds the flavors to it. So this one is Moscow Mule, ginger
Moscow
lime.
Mule. Yeah,
Very limey.
I like the little bit of sour to it too.
I do
think
too.
it's kinda
That's
nice.
pretty nice.
spot on.
So that's that one.
You could also
And
probably
then-
use this as a base for a mixed drink. You pour a little bit of
Sure,
vodka and have a legit
easily.
marshmallow.
Then you can also try the turmeric line. The label fell off of that. Oh, hear that pop?
Yeah, I do.
It's still active.
Okay.
Do you want
where'd
to
my
try
go-
turmeric?
Yeah,
one?
absolutely.
So turmeric is super good for your body.
We're gonna be super regular tonight,
It
Bruce.
helps
We are.
your circulation and all that. Joey,
Yeah.
you want to taste or no?
This is my
It's
first
really good
kombucha
stuff.
You're married to a Mennonite, and this is your first kombucha.
I've
This is
never
like
had
the most
kombucha.
Bethel-y stuff
You've
ever.
never had
Yeah,
kombucha?
this is my first
She's gonna
one.
fly in on her.
Oh my gosh.
That's witches.
So remember to cleanse your palate with the wine tasting cracker. Do you need more wine tasting cracker
Thanks,
to
just a
cleanse
few.
your
I'm
palate?
sorry, I was eating them.
Yeah,
like
just a
Easter
couple.
crackers.
Yeah, you can dump
There's-
them right
well,
there.
put it on your
Perfect.
paper.
Thank you.
Rusty, do you need more?
No, I'm good,
No,
thank
you're
you.
good, Joey.
Fantastic.
Anyways, okay, here is for turmeric lime. Salute.
Salute.
Oh,
Salute.
I like that one too.
That's really good.
I
You
do
can taste the
too.
turmeric.
Yes, you
Definitely
can.
You can.
So while we're enjoying these delicious kombuchas, what I was surprised about, you didn't bring anything to knit when you talk. Usually, you're a knitter.
I am a knitter. I go to a lot of meetings and I occupy my hands with knitting.
And how does
If you
that help?
told
Does
me-
it help you focus, or is it just fun? Or
It helps me focus, and I have limited time to knit, so I have to take every moment.
well,
I
that's
have.
a great time to knit
It's
because
a
it's
great
just
time
hours and hours.
because
and just-
hours and hours. I made an Afghan
Yeah.
for a niece's wedding
Yeah.
in September,
Yeah.
and I used 12 skeins of yarn, which I got at Creation Station down
Well, there
at
you
the
go.
south
Okay.
part of
Local
town.
yarn. What is a
Beautiful.
skein? How much is a skein?
Well, it varies on type of skein from skein to skein. It could be.
It varies from.
It could be
helpful.
300 yards. It
Okay.
could be 800 yards.
300 yards. That's
yeah.
long.
That's
a lot of
long.
long yarn.
A lot of
That's
yarn.
yarn.
900
And
feet.
it's and
It's like
and
a
I
quarter mile
use
of yarn.
wool. Oh
That's
my
a lot of
gosh,
sheep.
that's a lot of sheep. A lot of wool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because when you were on the school board and I was covering meetings, I get super bored during those meetings. You guys would have like 3-hour meetings, and I'd watch you knit, and I was always like, "What's Carol Sue making?" And I'd always ask you, and you'd sometimes be mysterious about it. And I was just always, yeah. So I've been watching you knit for 11 years.
Yeah. And
11 years of knitting you've watched.
11 years and we'll continue to it. Hey, do you know that Carriage Factory Art Gallery is planning a yarn bomb?
Oh, I do.
Yeah,
Wendy
yes,
works
Yeah.
here.
that's correct.
Yeah.
There's never a fabric thing that will escape the paper due to Wendy.
Okay.
I know Big Sister
So
Harper.
therefore, all those knitters and crocheters out there could knit flowers or streams to go down on the Carriage Factory. So you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's like
That's
your
another
Super
thing.
Bowl.
That's like a Super Bowl. But this Afghan just turned out amazing, and I get to
Well,
send it off
congratulations
to,
on
yeah.
your Afghan. You
Yeah.
said send it off. Where are you sending it off to?
I'm sending it to Maine. I have a niece getting married in Maine, so
Oh,
in
wow.
September, the end of September, I get to go to Maine.
Oh, nice.
And
What part
all
of
the-
Maine?
Along the coast,
Oh, that's
up
gonna be
near
fun.
Rockport is
Okay.
where we'll fly into, and then go a little farther north,
Nice.
and it will be great.
Great.
Yeah.
So here's another question I have. For about 2 years here, 3 years, how long have you been doing it? You speak at almost every school board meeting.
Yeah.
And you do like an anonymous profile of a student.
Yes.
How long has that been going on?
Well, probably around 2 years.
Yeah, and
somewhere.
why do you do it? What is the motivation of that?
My motivation is to help the board keep in focus that all their decisions affect children in our community. Our
Kabam.
children
Kabam!
our children are our future, and we need to keep them staying in our community
Heck
as
yeah.
opposed to moving away,
Heck yeah.
and providing those supports to help them achieve their highest potential.
I love that. And I bet you've thought on this too. Carol Sue, how do we keep people, this sounds like a planted question, but it's not. How do we keep people in our community? Like, what do you think? How do we keep these students from just leaving our community?
I don't know, positive experiences, a sense of community, adults interacting with them, helping them grow in various different ways. I don't know. All I'm out there is I am so gifted that where I work at Prairie, that we have throughout the whole time have hired high school students and give them the basic skills for employment.
Yeah.
And that's a huge gift.
Yeah. Well, awesome. And the next question, that does lead into another question I have. I'm sorry, what? That might be past these questions.
That's
You're
all
doing
right.
great. You're doing great.
You're doing awesome.
Okay, but other folks need to try
pass that
this.
on.
Is
yeah.
elderberry grape.
Elderberry grape.
Elderberry grape.
Good for our
That's pretty good.
immune system, I would
I bet
imagine.
so. I
Yeah,
bet.
it is.
So how do you say so optimistic about Newton? Because I didn't mean that when I introduced you as like Newton's resident optimist. Like sometimes because I like to believe I'm fairly supportive of the Newton, but I get down sometimes. I'm like, murr. And every time I run into you, you're always like, yay, and then I'll say something cynical, and you'll be like, still yay. And so how do you? I guess what makes you so optimistic or care so much about Newton?
That's a hard question. Throughout my years of interaction, I started off working with mental health and have felt like if we work with our children and provide them the support and the skills that they need, then as adults, they're going to function better. And as we have adults that function better, have joy in their life, we have better community. We have a stronger community. So I want to, hopefully every interaction I have with an individual is positive. To say, I care about you and what you're thinking and your viewpoint. We may not always agree, but I'm going to respect your journey from where you came. And hopefully you can hear some of my journey and we can come to an understanding, and we're going to find the good in everything.
I absolutely believe you when you say that too, because I have watched you have conversations with people over the bond issue or a few other things where I could tell, like, deep down you were slightly dying inside when they were saying certain things, and you just were open-minded and kind, and then related back, and it was just like, oh, so I totally believe you when you say that. That's a really nice thing, and I think the world would be a little better place if more of us were like you. So,
well, you're
there's
being
that.
very kind.
Well, you're very
I
kind.
think
That's-
everybody has it in them.
Yeah, that's true too.
And this Beer Friday thing kind of shares that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as we leave this place and interact with anyone, we can do that.
That's true. We have a choice.
We
have a
do.
choice.
I love
we
that.
don't need to be a negative Nelly.
No, and I'll try to be less cynical, yes.
Yeah, but you gotta
That's a good
have.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I know.
Anyway,
Yeah, Bruce, you got any questions?
UFOs. Do you believe in UFOs, Carol?
that's
Experiences.
interesting because one time when I was a lot younger,
Yeah.
I was driving with some people to Michigan, helping them move a family member to Michigan. And then in the middle, and it was the flipping middle of the night.
Okay. All
And
right.
we saw lights that were moving at a non-typical way. I'd never seen these lights move that way. So I don't know. Maybe.
There you
I don't
go.
know.
That's a
You had
great.
full
Thank you.
experience.
That's
more experience than I've
fantastic.
ever had.
Right.
That's super cool. Now I have my serious question. Biking. So that would be the other thing you're a big advocate of. I like this back and forth. A big advocate of, man, I see you're wearing your like bright, was it green? Is it green? Is it orange? You're wearing like
It's
a high-vis vest.
Orange vest with
And
reflectiveness.
I will see you out there in the heat and the cold, the rain. And
Yep.
So what makes you such a big biking advocate? Your husband had a...
We had a bike
You guys,
shop.
oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to be
I'm
gendered.
sorry.
I am so
it's
sorry.
a partnership.
No, I am sorry.
No, it's all good. We had a bike shop. One, it's a relatively inexpensive form of transportation when you work in town.
Yeah.
Right? You can go anywhere. It's all pedal power, keeps
Mm-hmm.
you active. I like riding because I can clear my mind
Mm-hmm.
riding my bike to go to work. I can clear my mind from the aspect of what I encounter at work on my way home, and I can shift ways. It's good exercise.
Uh-huh.
We've had great adventures in the biking world. We used to organize a lot of bicycle rides.
Zercher was in the Death Ride. You rode the
And-
Death Ride, didn't you?
He rode it,
What
yes.
the hell is the death ride? Is that just going up and down Main Street or what?
No, the Death Ride is out in the middle of the Flint Hills. It was the
It was death.
precursor. The
the gravel,
precursor to the Unbound Gravel,
Oh, wow.
which is now internationally known as the toughest bike ride in the world. We started back in the late 80s, early 90s with the Death Ride out in the middle of the Flint Hills. It was called the Matfield Green 100
And then
because
someone
we started
died.
it. And we had some really tough years that people said, oh my gosh, we had less than a 25% finishing rate on some of those rides out there in the middle, the heat and everything going on. It was just tremendous, but it's a great community builder.
Yeah, I
Yes.
bet. Nothing builds community like group suffering.
Because you don't die.
And you don't die. And we did that.
That's really cool.
And we did that ride until 2000, and then other people have extended it in different formats. So cycling is a great way to exercise, low-cost form of transportation, and it's just good. And we're looking at our street structures, at how we can make them more walkable and bikeable.
Yeah, we're always looking at that.
Till KDOT built a tunnel.
It's gonna be an overpass.
Bike plan.
If there was one thing to make biking better in Newton, what change would that be?
You know, I'm not sure.
So
The
what-
cyclists, if the cyclists would understand that they need to ride their bicycle as if they were driving a car.
Yeah.
So you need to make turn signals with your hands and, you know, stay
But
in your
also
lane.
occupy the lane, because
But
like
you
you
gotta
get
be
over on the
out
side
in the-
because you're scared and
And then you can't be on the sidewalks.
Yeah.
You're right on the lane. And then for the cars to respect us and pull over
yes,
as they pass us.
yeah.
So if we behave, then cars behave, then we're all safer.
Well, I'm just happy you've been safe all these years, because I'll be honest, I'm always worried one day there's gonna be someone hitting and I'm like, oh, it's Carol Sue.
You know,
That'd
if,
make me quite sad.
well, if that happens, it happens, but it won't happen.
It won't
because
happen.
It's not going to happen.
Oh,
because
okay.
we're going to be situationally aware.
And that is Newton's resident optimist right there. Well, do you have anything else you want to talk about? Otherwise, I think we might start wrapping up. A nicer note. What's a nice note, Carol Sue?
I don't know.
What are you excited about going on in Newton? What do you see happening right now that, you know, give you some joy?
Well, the bond issue passed.
Yes.
That we're caring for our children.
Yes.
And that's crucial for me, is that we continue to care and support our children and tell those naysayers about our school district to get the H out of here.
Get the H out of here.
Because we have a good school district. And as families, if you're involved, it gets even better.
That's
There you
right.
go.
Amen.
Woo!
Preach it, sister.
And
good answer.
on that note, I think we'll call her.
I think we
call her a
will.
weekend here.
I think we
Everybody,
will.
thank you so much for watching.
Thank
Carol
you.
Sue.
Be
Thank
kind.
for coming.
Thank you,
Everybody,
Carol
you're
Sue.
kind.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.